Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we will check Sony A6700 stabilization modes, and we will check this with two lenses. It's Sony 16-55 f2.8 and Tamron 70-70 f2.8. And the idea behind this is that Tamron has own stabilization built in lens. It's a vibration compensation, and Sony doesn't have any stabilization built in. And the rumors says that this active stabilization in Sony A6700 doesn't work too good with lenses that have already built in stabilization in it. So in this example, Tamron is in this group, and we will also are interested, especially me, how the 16-55 will work with active steady shot. So is it going to be a better or not than Tamron? So at the beginning we have without any stabilization, that was the footage by the second, and right now we are starting with stabilizations mode. So at the very beginning we are checking the standard stabilization. So when there is a stabilization on, in Tamron also works vibration compensation, so you cannot turn off it. And I was just standing still in this moment and trying to pan and tilt around, so I was standing in a place. And right now in a steady shot, look at the Tamron, how the image is floating around. It's not only jerking or something like that, but it's also like floating, like losing the horizontal line. It's kind of weird for me, but I cannot see this at Sony. So in active steady shot, I suppose that this vibration compensation in Tamron is making something weird. Here I was just walking, so it's something like kind of vlogging situation. And here, for example, in standard, so it means again that Tamron vibration compensation works on. Right now it looks a little bit better on Tamron, but also this horizontal line is kind of making a weird things. Right now active steady shot, and it's clearly looks much better on Sony 16-55. We again have on a Tamron a lot of jerking, the image is jumping, and we are also losing this horizontal line, and we've got some floating around. So I think that Sony is clearly winner right now. The next test is on the longer end. I choose the 55mm to get a comparable images, and right now we are on a standard. So again, on a Tamron it means that it working with vibration compensation built in a lens. This is how it looks like. In both lenses we can see that there is a lot of jumping and jerkiness, and right now I was trying to walk on this focal length, and in general it's hard to accept any of this footage. And right now at active steady shot, so it should be more stable on a Sony, and again it looks like that. I think that Sony is more stable, is more smooth especially, and on the Tamron we can again see some kind of floating and a little bit of jerkiness and a little bit of shaking. And right now I was trying also to walk a little bit, and in Sony it looks, I think, better, but it's also not a very good stabilization, and it's hard to compare it for especially for like a gimbal footage. So maybe it's not a gimbal yet, but I think that it's very happy to have some kind of stabilization like that in your camera. So finally we could see that active steady shot works better with Sony 16-55, and this vibration compensation in Tamron was a little bit making some shakiness and jumps of the image. In generally in standard stabilization, Tamron looked a little bit better than Sony 16 to 55. So what's the choice, guys, for you? I don't know right now. I think that I will make some more tests with both of lenses and this camera, but I personally like the active steady shot and 16 to 55, and I think that this combo can help you avoid walking around with a huge gimbal, some kind of situation. So thank you for watching. See ya, guys.